So, Mr. Maddow, I'm happy to present you with the National Steinbeck Prize.
You have heard enough from me tonight. We love you, Rachel! So I won't sit here for a long time, but it is hard to think of yourself as a person who would ever be associated with the legacy of John Steinbeck. I don't care who you are. And this is incredibly humbling and honoring to the point where I'm a little incoherent. So, Tom, thank you, and thank you to the Steinbeck Center, and thank you to anybody who had a role in choosing this. But it is mostly disorienting that I would thought it best put this way. So thank you. I will say, it's one thing that has always meant a lot to me about John Steinbeck is that he went and was a war correspondent during World War II, which you probably know. One of the things that I always thought was so telling and so important about him is that he went and reported on the war. He was right in the thick of it. He came back from the war, and what did he do as soon as he got back from the war? He wrote Cannery Row. Cannery Row was published in 1945. He wrote it as soon as he got back from being a war correspondent. After being in the hell that was World War II, he came back and wrote what was his funny book, his light book, right? I mean, Cannery Row is hilarious. And it's it's an incredibly accomplished work of literature, but it is also about beauty and lightness and character and individual human traits, and not so much about the suffering that he had just seen. And that, I think, itself is an inspiration. To know that the worse that you see of the world and the way we can treat each other in aggregate, the more worth it is to look at each other with lightness and with compassion and with humor. And sometimes a joke is the kindest thing that you can do. And sometimes individual human appreciation is the right answer to war on a mass scale and toward mass human misbehavior. I think Steinbeck was larger than life, but he taught us to look very, very acutely and individually at human beings as individuals in a way that was humane to the extreme. And I've always thought that was a way to live and a way to look at how to explain the world. So I'm very moved, and I'm very thankful, and thank you all for coming.